an eclipse happening out there. See if I can aim this at it. It's okay to shine the camera at it and then look at the photos. Don't look through your camera at it. As I drive along, I keep seeing people that are all outside standing up looking at it with these solar eclipse glasses, which people have all bought, but which are not necessarily working properly. I'm not sure where exactly I'm going here. I usually pass this place by mistake. Okay, so I'm going to pull off. I'm going to take my rototiller to get it fixed or thrown away. Okay, let's see, where's that sun? There it is. So I'm not looking at the sun. It's getting darker outside, and yet look at that. That looks perfectly normal. Anyway, interesting. So it's only 5 after 3, and it happens here until 3:40 or something. I have something here, but it's missing. Let me just fix this up here. Anyway, so be careful, because these, even if you bought them at Home Hardware or somewhere good, they still might not work. How come it looked so bright? I mean, right now they say instead of looking at it, to experience it, right? To just listen to the birds coming out, and the wind will pick up when I always lose this place. Every time I've come here to get my snowblower fixed up or whatever. Anyway. So it's kind of a big deal for the people that are right in the path. There's a lot of videos about it, and it's nothing about, like, this is very regular occurrence. This is a very normal thing that happens all the time. It's just usually it's not over North America. And so that's the only difference. They used to have a big sign out. Oh, maybe this is it. Ah, yes, they do. Okay. Phew. So because Daniel's home, what? Business hours, Tuesday to Friday. Oh my gosh. And so here I am with this thing in the car. I have to take it all the way home, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna have to back out onto the highway with it. Luckily, I'm pretty good at this thing. Good job, Nance. Okay, so now I'll turn this around and let you have a look. Let's make it bigger. Oh, you can't do that, can you? Yeah, you can. Oh, it doesn't look like anything's changed, does it? Nothing at all. Anyway, oops. All right. I'll turn you back around. Bummer, now I have to take this thing home. It's interesting that it's so cloudy. Now, if I went an hour away, I would be be in the path, I think. But right now I'm not. But we're almost in the path. It is darker than usual. It's cloudy sky. It's pretty cloudy up over that main spot. Let you look. Okay. So how's everything been? I guess you'd probably like a little update. So what have I been doing? I got a load of manure. The kids put it on the garden beds. I gave the kids the garden beds to use. I don't want to do it. It's too much trouble and they love gardening. So this gives them some great beds and they're here at the beginning of the season and all. I worry about all these people that are using these glasses and just looking right at the sun, trusting corporate things, and they said they don't work. People are going to get bad eye damage. Everybody's outside looking up. Well, that's a bummer. I brought this all the way from home. But I also have to pick up some stuff at the lumberyard. Here, I'll put you back up here where you can see it again. So Daniel and Anna want to go to Mexico again, and they've invited me to come along, which means I have to get my passport ready. I got passport pictures done. I've got my application, but I think I have to do the overnight thing. So I'll do that Wednesday morning. To drive people around anyway. Everybody's looking at it. Oh dear, it's not my problem, right? It's not your problem, Nancy. Just do your thing. Forget about it. Leave everybody alone. But I could help. But they're doing it wrong. I could fix things. What if they damage their eyes? Nancy, stay out of it. They know what they're doing. Yes, yes. Okay, so. Does this say no trucks this way? Probably does. You go ahead. Probably go this way instead. See, now it's getting quite dark, but I think it's just the... Tell me what you see. This won't hurt your eyes. So it's 10 after 3. So it should be doing something. Oh my gosh, they're totally depending on these glasses. They're totally depending on them and they're just watching it. It's not safe. hair is red and half is black. I don't know exactly what time it happens here. It is now 3:15. I think does it go till 3:30? I wonder what this news says.
And Pitt Street. Pitt Street's kind of like the main drag in Cornwall. So there's traffic there, southbound traffic on Pitt, and be redirected westbound onto Water Street. So there's quite a few closures there in Cornwall, and they're asking you to be mindful of that. Also, they've got quite a large contingent of people at Lamoureux Park to watch the eclipse, which happens in 10-15 minutes or so. So they're asking people to be on the lookout for pedestrian traffic leaving Lamoureux Park after this is over. Similar warnings from Kingston as well. They've got road closures there to try to ease the problems for emergency services getting people to and from the hospital, for example. So there's some road closures there in Kingston. I mentioned some of these last week as well. They also have Sir John Macdonald. They got one lane reduction there, but King Street's closed between Barrie and Mowat. Sir John Macdonald Boulevard, as I mentioned, from Union to King Street. So there's lots of closures there in Kingston, and they're expecting big crowds there. Of course, they've been talking about that for quite a while. Also closures and warnings from Belleville, where they're expecting a large number of people. They have a park there as well, down on the Bay of Quinte, where they're expecting a lot of people to be watching. So Zook's Park is where they're going to have people watching stuff, watching the eclipse. So that's again, they're worried about pedestrian traffic leaving afterwards. So do be very careful. Here in Ottawa, it is very, very quiet on the roads because it's an eclipse, right? So you're not going to see one of these for another 20 years or so. There hasn't been one like this since 1979. So a lot of folks working from home or the day off because their kids are off school. So it's very quiet on the major routes right now. The 417 eastbound, westbound across downtown Ottawa. No problems heading out to and through.
There's no school for the kids today.
Quiet in Gatineau as well. Not seeing too much. The busiest place around here today seems to be on the roof of the CBC. Alan Neal. I'll be back more in about 15 minutes.
Thanks very much, Doug. Yes, we are up here. If you are listening in Brockville, by the way, so the Blockhouse Island is where they're doing this big community total eclipse viewing event today. So they're going to be there for until 5, and so they are anticipating large crowds there. They claim that they're still going to have solar filter glasses on site. I don't know whether that's still the case right now, but that's where you can go to view it in Brockville. As Doug mentioned, I am up here on the roof of the CBC building in downtown Ottawa, and it's been fascinating even in the last half hour just seeing that crescent sun, for lack of a better term. So keeping on these eclipse glasses and glancing up that way and just seeing as the darkness takes over the sun. But we, of course, in Ottawa are not in the complete path of totality. For that, you had to travel to a place like Kingston, which is where we're off to next, where Queen's astrophysicist Nikhil Arora from the Department of Physics, Engineering, Physics, and Astronomy at Queen's is in Tyndall Field, I believe, in Kingston. Hi, Nikhil.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What's the scene like there?
Well, it's really buzzing. We have about 7,000 to 8,000 people gathered on a little turf field. And everyone is absolutely excited with their eclipse glasses and looking at the sun. We're roughly 8 minutes from totality. And so right now it feels like the shadows and the light feel weird. It's dimmer, it's fainter. So yeah, it is amazing. And the excitement's building. We're about to count down totality over here. Yeah.
It's up here, Nikhil, it is sort of that feeling that the shadows just kind of sort of seem to keep passing in front of you. It's getting darker at such a slow rate almost that it's imperceptible until you sort of realize, wait a second, it was brighter a few minutes ago. Tell me what you're getting ready for. I mean, as an astrophysicist, what are you getting ready to watch?
Well, so unfortunately we're kind of in a thin cloud right now, and so on the west end, which is where the wind is flowing from. But yeah, we're exactly looking for the weird shadows on the ground. So we have people with colanders and cheese graters just pointing their colanders and cheese graters to the ground and seeing what the shadows look like. And currently they look like crescents, and the crescents are reducing. But bear in mind, this has only been happening for about an hour now. And we're at around 80% coverage right now. So that's a lot of light taken away from the sun right now.
Just remind us as well, because I mentioned, popping on my glasses every time I glance in the way of the sun. But what do people need to be keeping in mind if they're heading out and watching this right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So if any surface of the sun is visible, that is, if you're not in the path of totality, every time you look at the sun, you're supposed to actually have your glasses on. And the way to do it is actually to look away from the sun, put your glasses on, put them back up, look at the sun. Once you're done, look away again, and then remove them again.
Yeah, do not pop them on. Don't look up at the sun. Pop your glasses on while you're doing it. But there is also...
Okay, so it's up
I
there.
know we've done story after story of this, but people still sound a little bit confused about when they can take the glasses off during the eclipse, in terms of once we're past the 325 mark and the total eclipse happens. I think there's still a little bit of confusion as to what safety precautions are.
As soon as the sun comes back on, which is here in Kingston going to be 3:25:19, so we're going to actually start announcing about 20 seconds beforehand to get people to put their glasses back on. And so we're actually guiding people when to put their glasses back on. And we're saying if you're getting roughly 3 minutes of totality, you should start putting your glasses back on at around 2:40.
At 3:40.
As in like two minutes after 2.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I was thinking, wait a minute, we've gone back in time. What
Sorry.
was going through your mind when you realized it was going to be a cloudy forecast?
I was actually hopeful because it will clear up because of the temperature drop, and I think that's what's happening here in Kingston. The clouds that we are hitting over here are pretty thin, so the sun is still visible. We still have shadows, and we do see blue patches of the sky currently out there. So it should get clear enough. I don't think we'll be able to see the solar corona because it's quite hazy. However, it will still get dark over here. And I think cloudy dark is almost as if someone turned on the lights in a theater. So I think that's something super cool to happen.
So I'm very excited to see what happens around the corner. Don't go anywhere, okay?
So this is what it looks like outside right now.
The CBC's Sandra Applebaum is out the aviation museum right now. One of the places where Ottawa folks have gathered for this event. Hey, Sandra.
Hi there, Alan.
What does it feel like there?
Well, I would say this reminds me of a gigantic Sunday picnic. It is very chill. It is full of families, grandparents, and
Very interesting, eh?
children. And I think this is a great...
Well, it's seeing, you can see it.
Because not only are these children here, they're with their parents, the parents are talking to them about what's going up in the sky, but they also went to question and answer, with scientists. They made crafts, they made pinhole cameras, they did all kinds of arts and crafts, as well as this moment now.
Good time for those,
walking around doing cartwheels, there's kids playing ball.
for the clouds to come in, eh?
Well, the clouds have been there, eh?
Sitting quietly with their
Oh, it
parents.
doesn't look too bad on your phone.
No, it's...
Miraculous thing happened before
Where'd it go
them.
now?
And Alan, even the youngest
there.
children I talk to, I'm talking like 4 years old, I say, why are you here?
Yeah, it's bad time for
Something
clouds.
will happen only once in our lifetime.
Oh, well.
Their parents have told them this. This is an important moment.
Oh, you just finished watching it outside. You used a piece of paper with a hole in it to allow the shadow on the ground to show me the sun. Interesting. Piece of paper with a hole in it.
And crowd control seems to be okay. Like the kids, nobody's
There is no shadow on the ground at all.
Experience that people are having here.
Uh-oh. There. See, it's kind of dark out here now. Lights are coming on. Geese are flying. Where'd they go? There they are. Geese always start to fly at sunset. Ducks and geese. Well, I'm glad you're here with me. I'm the parade leader. It's supposed to say vehicle down at the bottom. So I'm not looking at it through my camera. Oops. Because that can damage your eyes too. So there is no shadow. Oh yeah, there's a little shadow.
It's actually getting seriously dark right now, and now the light is actually dropping. It's like barely anything. Things are getting really dark. It's like evening right now, and we are about like 15 seconds away from totality. We're gonna count it down over here.
Could you do the countdown, Nicole? I don't want to get in the way.
Interesting.
So I think I'm not at the PA system. Oh, the lights also turned on because it's too dark. And we are now 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, there's the moon. You can actually see the moon right now.
Where?
And the corona is there as well. We are in totality. This is...
Well, they're in totality. It's we're not there.
Corona. And people are cheering. There's a 360-degree sunset.
Whoa, look at that.
Towards the horizon. There's Venus right there as well. It is
Wow.
really incredible. It's too dark it's too cloudy for Jupiter, but you can actually genuinely see the
It's making it look brighter, but that's quite dark over there. It's really dark. Look how dark it is on the horizon.
Go and take this in. This is your big moment that you've been
So
waiting
it's
for.
the-
Thank you so much for being with us.
It's in totality now, not
Thank
here,
you.
but
It was
down in
Aurora
Kingston,
out
and
amongst 8,000 people in the middle of Tyndall Field, and where right now
Rockville.
people are enjoying the total eclipse here in Ottawa.
kind of neat, eh? Are you sure your glasses are good?
Yeah, you can't. They're black. I can't see it at all through the clouds.
Look at how dark the sky is. Wow. So we were really not, look at that. I mean, you can still see. Look at how much is still
Right.
still there. Where'd it go? Look at that. That's quite a lot of it's not missing.
Yeah, right.
Look how dark the sky is. You see the horizon?
Oh, yeah.
It's night over there.
No, it's right here, and like you can look at it clear eyes. There's no. I mean, there's so much cloud in front of it, you can't see.
Straight
Well,
Like,
that beam.
you can stay
I'll
there.
show it to you with my camera.
Or you can look at the camera, right?
Way over there in the dark.
See, I think
Oh,
it's,
wow, that's cool. Okay, that's what
There
I
you
was
go,
looking to see.
Tina. You can see it on her phone. Up
wait a
a bit.
minute.
There you
There you go.
go. Even if you look at it right now, there's
Yeah.
so much cloud.
Yeah.
But look at how dark it is over there.
Wow. Interesting. See how dark it is up there? Yeah, it's really dark out.
So what are you seeing up there?
It's really so much cloud. You see it move stuff.
There,
You
Oh,
wouldn't
no,
hurt
no,
you.
no,
It
no.
wouldn't hurt you at all. There's not enough there to.
Not good, Jacob. But if you go look there,
Before.
it's really dark. It's cool.
Yeah, but before it was quite distinct.
Oh, yeah?
First went down. Thanks, Josh. Just almost.
it's interesting if you squint at it. Oops. So if you squint at it, you can see it's just a little sliver. you know, a quick little, the ducks and geese all flew away. Am I back to your backyard late? Oh, it's coming back. Let me go turn this around. It's getting a little bit lighter out.
Looking around, just the shadows slowly melting into the background. A pretty clear day, pretty great conditions here in Cornwall. A lot of the people that I've been speaking to today actually decided to come to Cornwall, you know, as they got to know what was happening with the weather. And
very interesting. I'm going to put this right there.
Moment, you can see,
It's already passed, right?
Well, it's, yeah, the totality was a little while ago. Oops. I can go look at them on there. Now, how can I put this where it'll see it? Oops. Okay, perfect. Okay, you can watch that, and I'm gonna go into the store and get the stuff I need. I don't know why they say it's totality, because it sure doesn't look totality to me, you know. All right, I'll be back.
They set up some area around the kind of main aquatic and recreation complex, Lamoureux Park, basically filled to the brim. We're talking about hundreds, if not thousands, of people here. The MC just confirmed that was amazing. The parking lot behind the arena filled in. I got here at 8 o'clock in the morning. By 11 o'clock, when the festivities had kind of more formally started, it is filled in quite nicely. So much so that...
Okay, hold on a minute. Something's... Okay, I have to figure out how much wood I need here.